Hey friends, greetings from Bali. I just spent way too much time on the internet, as maybe some of you have, and I noticed two things. The first thing is that there's just so much fear and shaming and spiraling out happening. Righteousness, a lot of righteousness, and not a lot of compassion. And I think that compassion is actually our natural state. I think that we are communal beings as humans, and our natural state is to feel for one another and to take care of one another. Now, the other thing on the flip side that I'm seeing is a lot of people offering support. There's a lot of people with beautiful, brilliant tools in their toolbox, and they're offering them for free. And as I'm browsing these wonderful tools set out by these beautiful people, I'm noticing that there's a term or a technique that's being offered sort of flippantly, and I would like to dive into this one piece. So people are often saying, do such and such and such and take a deep breath. And I want to talk about the deep breath. So in my work with grief, I talk a lot about breath. And now I think more than ever, it's a time that we can really utilize, we can really utilize this very simple tool that's available to all of us. So why the breath? Everyone's breathing all day, each human being, so haven't we already nailed this one? Well, one might think, but actually no. Babies and young children are really nailing this one, but us grown-ups seem to have forgotten how to breathe. And that might seem strange to you, but I find that oftentimes when we say something simple like take a deep breath, we as adults do this. Our shoulders move, our chest rises, and our belly maybe does nothing. And so I just want to offer some just real simple start at a foundational level and just talk about what it is. What is a deep breath? So I just recently started teaching yoga, and I've started talking about this deep breath as the baby Buddha breath. And when we think of a Buddha, we think of that big, glorious belly. And also, when babies breathe, they breathe into their big bellies. And even my daughter's 5.5, and she's still doing this belly breath. And so let's go into this baby Buddha breath, and let me introduce that to you if you're not already familiar, and we can start from there. So many of these techniques being offered through the internet, through yoga classes, through breath work, many mindfulness practices can really start with this baby Buddha breath. This can be really foundational for so many other things. So starting at the beginning with the baby Buddha breath, if it's available to you right now, like I'm sitting in cross-legged position. If you want to lay down, if you can still hear my voice and lay down, that's a really easy way to feel into your belly. So start by taking a breath, maybe 3 seconds inhale. 1, 2, 3. My cat is standing where my phone is. So 1, 2, 3, inhale. And now first, from where we're starting, the starting point, there's no wrong way to do this. The right thing to do, there's a correct thing to do, is to notice. Get intimate with your body, get intimate with your breath. Where are you breathing? Are you breathing into your chest? I even breathe into my neck sometimes. So are you breathing into your chest, your upper chest, your middle chest? Is any motion happening in your belly? So somewhere in adolescence or going into adulthood, we learned that we need a tight belly, we need to hold our belly in, and this causes this real shallow breathings. We don't want our belly to puff up, because that makes us look like we're fat. And big bellies, some reason, have become a really bad thing. So what has happened in this shallow breath is we've kind of forgotten what this whole diaphragm is for. And so a little bit of anatomy, you've got your lungs here, and then just under your lungs, separating your lungs from from your digestive organs, you have a diaphragm. A diaphragm's like a balloon. And when you breathe in, the diaphragm goes down. So breathing in, you fill up your lungs, everything expands, the diaphragm goes down. And what it does when it goes down is it massages your organs, massages your digestive organs. So many of us have irritable bowel syndrome and all kinds of digestive complaints. And this can actually really help that too. I could talk all day about the benefits of deep breathing, but foundational. Let's just start at how to actually do it. So as you're laying or sitting, take that breath. 1, 2, 3. Where is it? Most likely it will be in your upper cavity up here. See if it's available to you to relax, relax, relax your belly, relax that solar plexus, and let your belly, allow your belly to puff out when you breathe in. This actually, simple as it is, this can take a lot of practice to really, I'm going to say master, but that's not even what I mean to say, because I practice this almost on a daily basis, and still it takes conscious effort. And what a beautiful thing that we can recognize what our body's doing and redirect it in a way that serves us better. So I don't want to say that there's a wrong, you're breathing bad, you're breathing incorrectly. There's a way that you can breathe that can serve you deeper. So during this pandemic, we are stressed. Deep breathing can help with that. During this pandemic, we are possibly vulnerable to respiratory infections. Strengthening your breath, passageways will provide you some resilience from whatever damage this virus might be able to inflict on you. So try it again. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And maybe the most difficult or challenging part of this practice is time. You didn't just finish it because you did it one time. I invite you to sit with this practice for 10 minutes, to just lay there and focus your breath. And once you start to get it, practice it and stay in it and stay in it. And I'm not saying that you need to walk around all day puffing your belly out, but if you can have this practice available to you in times of stress, or if you can have this practice available to you as part of your meditation, as part of your workouts, the idea is to create an intimacy with your body and to have these things available to you. This is your body. You have absolute authority and autonomy over your body, with your body. So if we can work and use this simple thing like our breath that's just available to us at any time, I really believe that it's such powerful medicine. You don't need anybody else. You need nothing else. You just need some moments of silence. And one thing we all have right now is time. So let's use it. Let's use it to heal ourselves, and let's use it to get intimate with ourselves. Now, I'm gonna start offering more videos. So this is so basic, so foundational. The next step would be a full 3-part breath, or otherwise called a full yogic breath, and I'll offer that in a separate video. But most importantly, I think this baby Buddha breath is just, it's so nourishing, and it's actually like quite challenging to get it. At least for me, there was so many layers of relaxing that I had to do, and just had to unfold and unfold and unfold before this simple breath was available to me. And it's just really telling. It's really telling just how far we can move away from ourselves and move away from what's good for us. So start there. Baby Buddha breath, that's my first offering to you, and then tune back in soon. I'd love to offer the full yogic breath, and then go from there. We can start, once we do the full yogic breath, we can start expanding from there. But foundational, step number 1. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy.